guys? We are back. This is the Juice Box. Big Czar is currently on a phone call in his car, so we are going to start without him. Harry Slider, happy birthday, first of all.
Thank you.
Happy birthday, Harold.
Happy birthday, Big 27, correct?
Big 20, the club. Yeah, I'm old.
Yep, we are old. But what's going on?
Wait, 27?
I'm in the 20. Yep.
You got your own insurance now.
Well, it's 26 is insurance, isn't it?
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Fuck me. But yeah, how was your birthday? Did you get it? Did you get some? Well, yeah, just tell us how your birthday was.
It was good. It was good. I went to Cheddar's, which I seem to always do for some reason.
Well,
Nice.
that's weird because I would have never guessed that one. I was thinking silver chopsticks all day.
Cheddar's is a little bit different though. I do silver too much as it is, but it was good. It was very low key, relaxed.
Did you get a buff wrap?
No, I
Yeah,
got
what's the order?
I got steak and shrimp, which I have a personal vendetta against Cheddar's because they always get rid of the shit that I'm pretty sure only I get, and that's probably why. But first it was like the barbecue chicken salad. They got rid of that. And
That's
then
gone?
It's gone. And then like they had meatloaf for a little while, and that's weird, but it was really good. No, that's gone. And there was something else, and now it is the coconut shrimp. They don't have that anymore.
Wow.
Do you think meatloaf gets a bad rap?
I think so.
Yeah.
But I love meatloaf, so I don't know if I'm the good person to ask.
No, I think meatloaf is good.
No, I fucking love
It
meatloaf.
does get a bad rap,
But
though.
I feel like when you say meatloaf,
it's kind of like Nickelback.
It's a very like old type of food.
Meatloaf is Nickelback.
Meatloaf is like the Nickelback food. Like I'm not trying to be a troll. Like I don't understand the Nickelback slander. Like I never understood it. I think Nickelback is fucking awesome.
See, for me, you know how like you have that one friend that's always the one that gets made fun of, even though there's nothing wrong with them, really. You
Yes.
always pick on them. That is Nickelback.
Yeah.
They just like somebody drew out of a hat.
And that person's always like, you know what, Nickelback's sweet.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because they know what they're talking about.
Yeah, but and then also it's like there's so many like classic artists that people love and like swear by that I hear and I'm like, nah.
Nickelback's better.
Yeah, like facts. Like I would rather listen to Nickelback than like Elton John.
Yeah. Who listens to Elton John?
But that's just an example. Like Tiny Dancer, awesome song. Do love that song. But like just realistically, if I'm in my car, I am 1,000% more likely to put on Nickelback than Elton John is the point I'm trying to make.
I just feel like for me, I knew at a young age, and this is no shade against the old music because there's a lot of old music that I like, but I knew from a young age that what we got, Ramones?
I just gotta make sure.
I knew from a young age that like that kind of music wasn't gonna be the music that I enjoyed listening to. Like I remember putting like AC/DC, that stuff's fun, but never ever was I just like listening to old stuff like I love this band.
And I know you love older music.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
No, and I'm not even saying it's bad. I think it's what you literally just grow up listening to.
Yeah.
Like
Well,
the
didn't
only old music we grew up listening to was AC/DC.
That is
And
true.
what do we say? Oh, we like
And
AC/DC.
see, I like don't really like AC/DC.
Yeah.
I mean, like they're fine to listen to, but
Yeah.
they're like, I don't know. They're like a weird brand name. You know
All right,
what I mean?
top three. I'm not going to give you top three because I don't know. I just want to know what's your top three oldies that you would
see. That's too hard.
You don't have to rank them. Just give me three.
See, I like slower music in my older day. I
I'm
don't
a
know.
big slower. I love slow music. I do.
See, like it changes all the time.
That's fine. Right now.
Oh, it's too hard. Led Zeppelin.
Okay.
You got to because they're the greatest hard rock band ever. I'm really into the Doors lately, which is kind of off the wall. It's hard on the spot, and I would say the Eagles because they're like slower. I like slower music.
Yeah, dude, I'm a big. I love slow music. Like, but I don't know. Like, I just listen to more modern music.
Yeah,
That's just
same.
like from 2000 and beyond. Like that's what I listen.
Well, I mean, I definitely went through a big country stage, and I go back and forth with country. I just feel like growing up all the time, even in college, it was always rap music. I feel like it was always that. But now for me, really the only, like I have my own playlist as everybody does, and it's just all pop, punk, rock stuff.
Yeah.
That's all I can listen
Dude,
to right now.
like music that I listen to, like by myself, like obviously it's
Music.
not like a playlist that we're going to drink and party to. Like literally, I listen to like stoner, like indies folk music. Like every band I like are
more
like,
and more. That's literally all I listen to.
yeah, like we talk about old Greg. He's fucking awesome.
The vibes are immaculate.
Yeah, and then that's the kind of music I listen to. Lately.
I just personally feel like you are a stoner at heart that's not a stoner.
I could not agree more.
Like you,
I've actually thought about this. I've had this conversation with myself.
You really are like a hippie, old school stoner guy.
But I'm just not a stoner. I had my 3-month stoner phase, and I gotta tell you, it was fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Last year, like
it is awesome.
What was it? I'd say from like April to June, I was getting stoned.
I know you've said this.
I
don't know.
Nice.
I don't know if you've said this on here, but one of my favorite text messages that I got from you, because it was right when you got your own house. You just texted me. You're like, me and Hazel were just having a conversation back and forth.
Like 100%. Like, I'm convinced. Like, we can tap into the animal brain. Like, me and her dead ass were having a conversation. Like, I was asking her questions and she would reply, and then it was like a minute-long conversation.
I don't know.
It was sick.
The older I get, the more I'm 100% certain that we are tapped in with like everything, like things we don't even know, like trees, nature, plants. Like we all communicate with some kind of vibe one way or another.
Yeah.
I really believe that. And animals too. Because you can look into something's eyes, whether it's a human, animal, and know what they're thinking. Like you could, like if I look at Hazel, I know she's gonna come like go to sleep, attack me, run around.
Dude,
I can tell.
Did you guys see that funny video this week of that gorilla at the zoo?
Yeah.
The silverback. He came
Yes.
like he was 100% showing off. That's what he was like. He slid in real badass, and then he just showed the people his ass. He just turned around and said, "Yeah, fucking check out my ass."
I'm gonna ask it again after seeing that video. Grizzly bear or silverback gorilla?
Grizzly bear. I'm never wavering on that.
I just
grizzly bear would beat the fuck out of a gorilla.
I just wanted to see.
And I also think, I think I'm even saying I think a big ass like bull would beat a gorilla.
Really?
Yes, I do. I saw a video one today, like a fucking jacked up one, like where his horns were real long and like he was just really badass. Maybe he was juiced up or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. But I was like, that is a badass animal right there.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, gorillas are strong. Don't get me wrong. It's crazy because gorillas are vegetarians.
Yeah, that is crazy.
100% vegetarians. They do not eat meat.
They just fucking
people listening, don't fucking fact check me. Don't look up. Well, there's one gorilla. What's the word?
Species?
No. What's the word for I keep wanting to say tribe, but it's not tribe. Okay, well, I'm going to use the word tribe.
Group?
It's in there, that category of
pack.
Word. I keep wanting to say, I know it, but I don't know it. But yeah, don't look up, oh, there's one gorilla tribe in whatever country that they got recorded eating fucking chimpanzees. I don't care. For the most part, gorillas are vegetarians.
Yeah, I probably watched that video at least 10 times in a row. Because I just...
Troop.
I
think it's Troop. Is that right?
Like the Boy Scouts?
I think so.
I just loved how he just slid out. Yeah, and he just went ass to face for those people.
Yeah.
But hey, you know... Oh, what?
Sorry. Real life admission. One time I went to the doctor when I was a little bit huskier. She gave me like 4 recommendations on plant-based diet Netflix documentaries.
Oh, shit.
And I watched one for like 5 minutes, and I was like, all right, that's enough.
Dude, yeah. See, like, and I'm not even a hater on that, because I had a moment too where I was not eating. I didn't eat meat for like this was my stoner phase too. Dang, did I just go full hippie?
Dude,
for
you
like
are
3
a hippie.
months?
Did you get bongos?
No, but like I didn't eat meat for like 3 months last year. At one point, I felt good, but I felt also very weak, like like strength wise. I was like, I'm so weak right now.
That was her point of view. Was like all these athletes do it, and like they're like the strongest people in the world, basically.
But they also have fucking trainers and nutritionists.
Yeah, see,
here I am eating tomato mayo sandwiches. And like it's not the same. You
I
know?
remember my doctor told me to eat like a caveman would eat. That is what he said. He's like,
Really?
He's like, think of what a caveman would eat, like nuts and like veggies,
raw
and then
meat.
put some meat in there too. And I was like, that's very interesting.
Some
to tell
raw
me.
meat and nuts and some leaves.
Yeah,
That sounds like a crazy diet.
didn't do it.
No, but speaking
didn't
of
follow through.
Netflix documentaries, I crushed. There's 2 of them on Netflix called Street Food.
Okay.
Street Food USA. Great fucking show. You guys both like food.
Love
It
food.
just I can't. It's like 10 episodes, different big cities in the United States, and it's all their food trucks, like their big staple food trucks, and you're just like, dude, there's so much good food in the world that I need to go explore.
Yeah.
Like I love a nice food truck.
Is it a brand new show?
I think it's I'm pretty sure the USA season just came.
It just
I
it makes you laugh though, because that's literally what Roan did on YouTube like months ago.
Oh, really?
He did like a street eats type.
Yeah,
thing.
there's an Asia one and a United States one, and like the Los Angeles one. I'm just like, dude, this food looks fucking. It's like a lot of Latin food because that's a strong like Latin community, and these food trucks. I'm just like, I want to visit these places strictly to go to these food trucks, and I'm not even kidding.
That'd be fun to do.
It would be like a food truck tour. That'd be
If only
fun
we
as
had a
fuck.
food truck festival here.
Yeah, if only.
If only.
If only it didn't get canceled.
Did it get canceled?
No,
Oh.
it got postponed. It's happening.
Oh, okay.
I think it's in September or something.
Yeah,
In Ogleby. I don't know. We'll
What
figure it out.
what's the other documentary?
No, I meant 2, like the Street Food United States and
Oh.
Street Food Asia.
Because I
both
crushed
fire.
a miniseries documentary. It was called The Most Hated Man on the Internet. It was fucking insane.
Who's
And
it about?
It's about Hunter. Okay.
Oh, I could have swore it was going to be about Andrew Tate.
No, I know. If I say this phrase, do you guys recognize this at all? This is the only reason why it caught my eye. Do you guys remember the website AnyoneUp.com? Does
No.
that ring any bells?
No.
Probably pre-Harry getting online.
Yeah, so it was like 2011, 2012.
Oh yeah, that's right. When I started getting on Twitter.
It was a website where people would anonymously send in nudes of girls, and it was just like this website where this guy Hunter Moore would upload the pictures of these girls and link like their social media and telephone numbers and everything.
Damn.
It's kind of crazy. So it was basically, long story short, it is this guy Hunter Moore goes to war with one of the moms of the girls, and it's crazy because I only remember this dude from seeing a clip of him on Anderson Cooper's show, just like the picture of him. It was like the punk rock emo era, like that's the crowd he ran in, and he was like pretty Twitter famous too. So I don't know, it was a good watch. Basically, in a nutshell, it dives in like how he created this website, how one of the mothers helped get this website removed, and the trifecta of it was when Anonymous got involved.
Whoa.
And they were like,
Blew everything up.
yeah, dude, they were like, Hunter Moore, we are anonymous. Like, dude, their videos
Would that be the scariest like wake up call?
I was just about to
Yes.
say, I think that would be like for me personally, would be like the scariest thing. Like
Yeah.
if I just got a message or a video or from Anonymous saying like, we're
You're
going to
fucked.
fucking get you.
I mean,
Like,
if
fucked,
that's
kid.
terrifying.
If you look up everything Anonymous has been involved with, because I only think of the Steubenville thing and this
Yeah.
now, they like shut some Egyptian government website down. Like they've done insane illegal things.
But think of how many people want to fucking kill them.
oh
Yeah.
yeah,
Like, so they got to be low key just as on edge as
For
other people.
sure.
Like, imagine how many people, like, if they found out who they were, would want to go kill them.
I mean, it was crazy, guys. They shut this dude's bank accounts down and wire transferred all the money to charities. They were hacking all of his stuff.
Wow.
And could you imagine one day I'm just throwing a number, like having $10,000 in your bank account and then Anonymous comes after you and the next day you look and it was donated to St. Jude's Children's Hospital and you have no money?
Oh, Big Czar.
Hey,
Look at
welcome,
that
dude.
shirt. Electric.
Go Power
Oh, and the
Rangers.
shorts.
That-
I'm a full match. Yeah, dude, I like it.
What's
What's up?
What's up? Sorry, guys.
It's all
It's
good.
all right.
Glad to be here.
Glad to have you.
Just talking about, I don't know if you've seen the most hated man on the internet yet.
The guy that bought HBO.
No, but that guy
Did
is.
you see that?
I did see all of that. That's a good transition. Did you see that?
Wait, is that about the DC stuff? Or is this completely different?
The owner. Well, I don't want to cut. What were you talking
No,
about?
I was
We were just talking
saying,
about documentaries.
just a documentary of. Do you remember the website is AnyoneUp.com? Came out in like 2011, 2012. It was a website where people would send in nudes of girls, and this guy would upload them to a website and then put like their social media links.
No, I don't remember
So-
that. That had to be highly
that was
illegal.
like right,
Yeah, that's
right
just-
before our internet.
Well,
time.
and-
I would like to say that's a scumbag.
Yeah.
move.
Yeah.
Real.
And that's why the documentary was so crazy, because it was the first time ever that this has happened on the internet. So like FBI's wouldn't get involved in the beginning.
Oh yeah.
And then I was telling them the icing on the cake, without giving anything away, is Anonymous gets involved.
Oh well.
And they shut that shit down.
Down.
Like I was telling them, they literally shut this dude's bank accounts down and transferred all the money he had to charities. Like they were going after this.
Isn't that
dude.
incredible how they just have the power to do that, or like know how to do that?
Yeah.
I mean,
That's
but
wild.
isn't it wild for me to like say this, that I would feel more comfortable with an agency like Anonymous running this country than what we're dealing with now?
Yeah. At least
But-
they know it. So I was thinking about this today. Is wiring, is that essentially like banks Venmoing each other? Right?
Yeah.
Essentially, right? Because I
Yeah.
was I went down a rabbit hole in my brain today. I was like, I've heard the term like wire transfer, but I'm like, what does that?
I could tell you, I was somebody
Oh, yeah.
somebody was
You guys
out
bum
today, so I was also on wire duty, and I hate wire duty. That's a bitch.
Does
Dude,
wire
you're-
duties stink?
Yes, it does.
Honestly, you might be a banking legend.
Yeah,
Dude,
seriously.
I appreciate
You're
that.
you're gonna end up 20 years from now. You're gonna be the president of the bank, or
We'll
whatever.
see.
That would be sick.
That would
All
be
right,
Would
but-
be sick.
yeah, let's talk about the HBO thing. I just saw this yesterday. I think.
Yeah, I saw the internet just blow up yesterday. It was like basically everything I saw all day was about this. And it's kind of confusing because I don't really know. I think this merger happened a while ago. Long story short is that like Warner, who owns HBO, was bought out by Discovery. And now they are going to get rid of HBO Max. And they've already announced like they're canceling HBO Max originals, movies that were planned, some movies that were like already finished. They're like, no,
so that's
shelved.
the same shit as like the DC.
Yeah, Batgirl,
Because
Flash.
I guess
Yeah, Batgirl.
DC's all fucked up, and the DC fans are going fucking haywire.
Well, I say they have a right.
People are just fucking up in arms on the internet. They're like, HBO Max is like the best streaming service
Is House
out
of the
right
Dragon
now.
good? We all-
Yeah. So, which again, this is something I didn't realize, that HBO and HBO Max are not the same thing.
Yeah, they're like different.
They're two
entities or
different
something.
things. So, like, when HBO Max became a thing, I guess it was originally going to be called AT&T Max.
That's
But-
ass.
But yeah, so they wanted like brand notoriety, so they put the HBO in it since it was one of their partner companies. But like an HBO Max show isn't an HBO show.
Which would make so much sense
Never
why
knew
in the
that.
beginning AT&T was advertising new phones with year
Yeah,
HBO Max
Right.
subscriptions.
Was because there was like an HBO streaming service.
there was
At
It
the
was
beginning,
HBO
but no-
Go.
That's right. That's what it was.
So then basically it all consolidated when all that happened, which was great because that was cool to add all that stuff. And then you started getting the Max originals, HBO Max originals, like Peacemaker.
Mm-hmm.
Like people are really worried that Peacemaker is going to get canceled now.
Well, it seems. I mean, they canceled so much DC stuff. I can see Flash because of Ezra. That's just an easy way to throw that one out. But Batgirl
People
is
are really
done.
pissed about Batgirl.
Like
Yeah.
Michael Keaton is in that movie as
Yeah.
Batman. Like that was supposed to be a legit
And
fucking
apparently
movie.
that movie's done being filmed.
It's done. It was
It-
completely
It
done.
was a $90 million budget, and they are throwing it in the trash.
Yeah.
That is insane.
So what a lot of people are saying is this guy that like owns Discovery or whatever is just like he's just throwing a temper tantrum because like nobody liked his Discovery Plus platform.
because it's
Maybe
stuff.
because it
stinks.
sucks,
So
yeah.
now he wants to umbrella all this in together, get rid of the HBO Max name, and like you're going to have one streaming platform where now you have to sift through all this, like, I mean, like, no offense to reality television, but like a lot of that stuff fucking sucks.
It's
right?
garbage. And like I looked into that service because I forget what shows, but there's like a number of like older shows, like not like reality that I was really into, and none of them are on there. It's all like the newer bullshit that no one wants to watch.
So
I saw a great tweet. It was like, shout out to HBO for taking away the greatest streaming platform that we've probably seen in a while on HBO Max.
Yeah.
All like
sounds like someone at the top's just being a whiny little.
that is what it is.
The guy's basically like throwing a temper tantrum because he didn't get his way. But I see a lot of stuff now. Rumors, people are saying that like Apple's going to come in and is going to save some of these HBO Max originals, or that some of them might actually just go to HBO.
Which that's something I didn't look up, is like, so I was able to have HBO Go because my parents had HBO when we lived at home. But now that HBO Max isn't a thing, is there going to be a thing you can subscribe to? Which that's kind of scary.
Which I guess you don't really know yet.
Yeah.
I know everyone's assuming that it's going to be called Discovery something, and now it's just going to have like an HBO tab under it if you want HBO content.
That's trash.
And it is trash. Honestly,
that's very trash.
And yeah, I guess like in reality, everyone's saying like anything that's HBO is fine, like it won't get touched, but like it could.
Yeah,
he owns it.
But I just think it's crazy. You got that sift through, like you said, my 600-pound life to get to the fucking Sopranos, which is the greatest TV show of all time.
Like right now, how Max is like perfect. HBO Max it's great. You go to series or whatever, you have like all the HBO shows that were ever there, the new Max originals, whatever else they threw in that was owned by Warner Brothers. You know, like what shows like. This is a stupid example, but I don't care because I actually liked this show when it was out. Pretty Little Liars.
Yeah.
Right? That's
new show's out right now.
Yeah, and the new version came out.
I was thinking about watching it, but I guess I'm not now.
Folk.
It's weird to me because I agree with what everyone's saying. I think HBO Max is the best streaming service currently.
By far.
It's got the best comedy movies.
Yeah.
It's got so many shows.
Which again, though, Apple
it's got the breakup on it with Vince Vaughn.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? That's one of the calibers
Top
for me.
tier.
It's like, where can I watch the breakup with Vince Vaughn and Jennifer
It's got the Internship.
It does.
I watched that last.
It's got Wedding Crashers.
That is a great movie. Very underrated movie is The Internship.
I think Old School might be on Netflix.
Old School's on Netflix right now.
I gotta tell you what, I watched an oldie on Amazon that I've never seen before, which I'm shocked. And it was Into the Blue with Paul Walker.
Wait,
Jessica
you've never seen that?
We watched it was it Friday? And I was like, I fucking love this movie.
It's a fantastic movie.
And I'm like, that's why I texted into the group. I was like, man, the early 2000s were literally a vibe. Like, it was such a vibe.
Yeah.
The movie's awesome. You got Thanos in it. Like
Scott Lavin.
Scott Lavin.
Yeah. He's an asshole and everything.
He is, yeah. He plays it well.
Yeah, but I love that movie.
Yeah, he's one of those guys that I would like to see in real life if he's a real asshole, because he plays an asshole in everything.
Everything.
You would think it would kind of be like your persona, but he's probably like the nicest dude in the world, hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully.
Like Cole Hauser.
I mean, he comes from a like prestigious acting family. His dad's James Caan, R.I.P. He just passed away recently.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that was his dad.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa, that's
pretty
crazy.
sure.
That's crazy. And then did you see Quentin Tarantino said that if Kill Bill Volume 3 gets the green light, they're going to cast Maya Hawke to play the main person, because that's like what's-her-face's daughter?
Yeah.
That would be sick.
Be lit.
Dude, Maya Hawke, she's
awesome.
She's awesome, and I didn't even realize it was
that's
Ethan.
his dad?
Yeah.
Sorry.
I didn't even realize it was Ethan Hawke and what's-her-face's daughter.
Right?
Yeah.
And the first time I saw her was
Yeah.
in Stranger Things, and then now she's popping up everywhere.
Yeah, I like her.
I guess she had a small role in Tarantino's last movie. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
I thought that Tarantino might be done after that.
That's what he said.
I thought that was rumored.
He said that. Pretty sure, like, he publicly said that.
Well, he said on his Rogan episode's awesome. They talk about
I'll have to listen to that.
Yeah.
When's that? Is that an old one?
It's an old one.
I
yeah.
haven't watched
all the movies
that
and
one.
everything, and like Joe was like pressing him on it. He's like, "You're seriously only gonna make?" I can't remember if it's 1 or 2 movies where he's at right now. He's like, "You're really only gonna make this many more movies?" And he's like, "Yeah." He's like, "Why do I have to keep making movies?" He's like, "I have what I want to make, and once it's done, it's done." And he's just like keeps pressing him. He's like, "Really?" And he's like, "Really?"
See, I want Kill Bill Volume 3 in a bad way.
Kill Bill was fucking awesome.
They're both both
Yeah.
volumes are fucking.
I still
I'm
haven't
a
seen the
huge
second one.
Tarantino fan, so
Yeah, me too.
Jake, speaking of parents and their actors' parents and siblings, did you know that Kate Hudson from Fool's Gold
Yeah.
is siblings with Wyatt Russell?
What?
yeah,
They're half
siblings.
siblings.
I
There
didn't
you go.
know that.
There you go for some trivia.
Yeah. Old. You mean John Walker?
Yeah.
Johnny Walker.
Sorry, that came out of nowhere, but I was thinking about that.
But
too.
to go back real quick,
yeah, go back.
it doesn't shock me. I mean, Apple has the money to throw it around, but like Apple literally just bought Sunday NFL ticket too. So everybody's going to be able to get that now instead of DirecTV customers. That's awesome.
Oh, that is awesome.
For people like me that like an out of what do they call it?
Out of market team.
Yeah, out of market team.
Yeah, that is good for you.
Because
yeah.
that's the only reason why I had DirecTV
Yeah.
early on. I was like, I can watch every Broncos game, and now knowing that I can just go on Apple and just subscribe. So I mean, I don't know. I hope Apple does throw
you need to
some money
invest in
around.
an Apple TV.
Yeah,
Do you have one?
yeah,
Oh yeah. What am I fucking thinking?
yeah. So
that was one of the dumbest things I've ever said on here.
no, I'm excited about that. So shout out Apple, I guess.
Jake,
for-
shout out you for buying me a TV for my house because I don't think I would have bought one yet.
well, you weren't gonna buy one.
I know.
Well,
I swear to God, I was talking about this the other day. I was like, if Jake didn't buy this TV, I don't think I would have bought one.
You
yet.
literally told me you were like, I'm not buying a TV, and I'm like, you need a TV.
dude, you want to know what's crazy is since like speaking of TVs and staying in that realm, I was thinking about it yesterday, and I'm an idiot because I could have saved a decent amount of money. I have not watched cable television since
Dude.
NHL ended. It's very apparent that in today's world for me, I only use cable to watch sports.
Dude,
Yeah.
So when
Really,
football
that's-
and hockey's over, I don't use it.
I haven't had regular TV channels since NCAA tournament ended.
Yeah.
Like, and that's one kind of cool thing about the streaming thing is I just log on there, I suspend service, and then as soon as football comes back,
Yeah.
that first weekend I'll get it back.
Yeah. I really should have done that. Like I don't have physical cable. I use Fubo.
Yeah, yeah.
So like, yeah, as soon as NHL ended, I should have
But
paused my service.
that's what sucks though about the NHL and like baseball as well. Like you don't have a choice. Like they're never gonna switch to a streaming service, so you're gonna have to pay for cable or something
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
regional sports.
Our only hope is because Amazon's been doing a lot in the sporting stuff. They have baseball games on regularly, and they're getting like Thursday night football and everything. And they just signed a so like we have the UFC here. There's a one championship which is just as big as the UFC in like Asia. And Amazon just signed a deal to stream like 6 of their giant cards. So if that keeps continuing, dude, who knows? Like an Amazon might throw some money and be like, "Hey, MLB, I'll put all your games on here for X amount." Because I mean, I don't know, like Peacock, for example, they've been doing all the WWE stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I never would buy one of those big WWE things. Not against WWE. I'm just not throwing money every time they're on now. I'm fucking watching them. It's exhilarating. I was watching McAfee and Logan Paul fight. I'm like,
it was free with
it's
Peacock?
free on Peacock.
So, like SummerSlam was?
Yeah,
Wow.
See, that's crazy to hear.
So was WrestleMania.
Those used to be back when I was a wrestling fan, you know, when you're like in your early teens or like 11, 12, those were big deals.
Hell
Mhm.
yeah.
You'd get your friends to come over and you'd rent SummerSlam or
Dude.
WrestleMania.
Dude, I remember there was one WrestleMania. It was me and the Gompers, and like we like all got in the Gompers basement and rented like a big. I think it was WrestleMania.
Yeah.
That was so fun to watch.
Logan Paul is fucking electric. I don't care. You can't.
He's right
even-
where he belongs, in
you
my
ca-
opinion.
Yeah, where WWE.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you can't fucking hate him,
JT Texas.
I despise him.
dude.
Yeah,
but like,
I hate his
I
guts too,
absolutely
but,
despise
him.
but
I
he's,
just-
he's perfect for
I
that.
can't
Yeah.
hate. He's just anything he touches is fucking
JT
electric.
literally texted me when I sent him the clip. He's like, "This guy broke the Matrix."
He did anything he like touches, he's just electric on it. Like he's a master marketer. Like he's good at that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the Mayweather fight, like everything they do, they just market the hell out of it.
And I didn't even realize in the beginning. I knew he was fighting The Miz, but didn't put two and two together. Once I realized that jump off the top rope onto the table was The Miz, I was like, this is crazy. Because
The Miz.
The Miz is so funny because I've always been big on reality TV.
Yeah.
I remember watching him in Real World and like the challenge and stuff, and all the time they would ask him what he wanted to do. He's like, I want to be a professional wrestler.
Dude, the Miz has been on WWE since like
for a long time.
Yeah, since I was in like grade school.
No,
Yeah.
I remember. Every time I see him, I just think of the Real World.
Yeah,
Because that's where he started off, was the Real World, and then he did a couple seasons of the challenge.
He was on the Real World?
Yeah, man.
Really?
Yeah.
What season? Do you remember?
I think it's
Long
San
time ago.
Diego.
I don't know.
think.
Really?
Long time
Yeah.
ago. Yeah.
But yeah, he was on the Real World, the challenge, and it's so funny because it might be the Real World because they're they do those confessionals and they're asking what you want to do. He's like,
yeah.
I'm going to be a professional wrestler.
Yeah.
Now he's one of the biggest. I would
Yep.
assume.
Yeah.
What's your favorite professional wrestler ever?
Oh, that's a great question. I got mine.
I got mine too. Jeff Hardy.
I was gonna say the same thing.
Always a fan of Jeff Hardy.
So
Always.
I'm going against the grain then. I was always a Rey Mysterio guy.
He's
you
electric.
guys literally named my
Yeah.
top two favorites.
loved Rey
I'm gonna have to say
Mysterio.
somebody different now. Oh, who would be like my third?
Shawn Michaels.
I like the guys that did like the high flying moves like that. So like Rey Mysterio and Jeff Hardy, which
Rob Van Dam. He was
I
nice.
loved RVD.
Bang, damn.
RVD was sick. Yeah, I can't.
What
think
about
of
yours?
It's tough after you took Jeff Hardy.
We can all like the same one.
I liked the Dudley brothers too a lot. They
Jake,
were
you
fun
always used to
watch.
play with on the games
Randy
Mick-
Orton.
Mick Foley
Yeah, he used to always be Mick Foley.
/ Mankind.
Yeah.
/ Dude Love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He had
Cactus
3
Jack.
names.
Cactus Jack.
That's
Uh,
cool.
You know, a lot of people hated him for a long time, but like, there was a long running feud in WWE was John Cena and the Edge,
Yep.
and I liked the Edge. Everyone liked John Cena because it's just a character they're playing.
For
Like,
sure.
the Edge is a cool fucking dude in reality, so I'd always cheer for him. I liked his style. I liked his move. There's a video on YouTube that, like, if you want to get instant goosebumps,
I'm talking missionary.
the Edge had to retire from wrestling. He had to have like double fusion done in the back of his neck or something. They said he'd never be able to wrestle again. It was too dangerous. He didn't wrestle for years, like close to a decade. And then I think 2 years ago at Royal Rumble, you ever watch a Royal Rumble, how it's a new guy comes
Yeah,
out every
hell
time
yeah.
someone's eliminated?
Probably the best.
The timer went down and the whole crowd's like 3, 2, 1, and then it goes quiet, and then it's the fucking Edge's music. And
Dude, that's sick.
I'm talking
Missionary.
goosebumps. I'm talking goosebumps so hard. Like it's the
That's
It's the
awesome.
coolest thing
Yeah.
ever.
I feel like I just saw something on Twitter where he's getting ready to make some kind of comeback.
yeah, no, like I guess he got cleared by doctors and he's been kind of off and on again since he made that appearance. Yeah, I feel like he's got to take it a little bit easier than the rest.
Yeah.
But he's definitely been active again.
And then I didn't know this. So the dude that Pat McAfee fought, I can't remember his name. Ruben, I think, something.
Ruben Studdard.
Yeah, Ruben Studdard. They were both.
On the Colts, right?
Yeah. I didn't know that. I'm watching the thing. He's like, they both were in the locker room together, yada, yada. And that is very cool. That's like a cool
Yeah.
storyline.
And didn't Pat McAfee just come out in his normal attire?
Yeah.
Like a pair of skinny jeans and a tank top?
Yeah.
I'm like, that's fucking sick.
That's the man.
What, you know who needs to get in WWE is fucking Hasbulla.
That would be
Oh my God.
awesome.
He'd be sick. He'd be like the Hornswoggle Jr.
Yeah.
Just come out from under the
Ring.
didn't Hornswoggle come out
Yeah.
from under the ring and just throw chairs bring up chairs and stuff?
And dude, Pat's getting so big. I just read that he's doing 6 giant games in college football. I can't pronounce it, simulcast or whatever with Peyton Manning. like how they do for the
I
NFL.
hope he gets a WVU game.
Oh, dude, that'd be so awesome. So dude, there's a football game on tonight.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's bad.
Dude, all for the past like week and a half, 2 weeks, all I've been thinking about is WVU football, college football.
I can't wait.
I'm
gonna say
I'm ready to get my
Here
heart
comes
broken.
Jake again.
I'm gonna fucking
Here
do
he
it.
comes again.
We
Tale
might
as old as time.
we might be decent. We genuinely might be pretty good. We don't. JT Daniels. This to me is extreme Will Grier vibes.
Mountaineer Nation.
Like you're gonna have some dude come in,
Let's ride.
fresh energy, and he's a stud. The only reason why he wasn't Georgia's starting quarterback is because he got hurt.
Yeah.
The other kid was playing well, and yeah, I'm always one that says you shouldn't lose your job to an injury. But if the kid in front of you is playing really good, you can't
You gotta
bench
stop.
him.
What I've always said in sports is you got to stick with the hot hand.
Yeah.
So yeah, I agree. You can't bench a guy that's playing out of his mind. I've been doing a lot of research. Okay,
Reserve
all week. This isn't a knock on JT Daniels because I'm hyped to have him.
Yeah.
I'm not one of those haters that's like blah blah like Hank.
Hank's
Straight calling you out, Hank.
Hank's just upset because he hasn't had hair since he was 6. Sorry, Hank.
So, I'm very excited to watch JT Daniels. He's a highly touted prospect. Here's all I'm gonna say. I watched 2 videos this week. One was every touchdown that JT Daniels has thrown in his college career, and the other one was every touchdown that Will Grier has thrown in his college career. And I have to say, Will Grier was like, we are so lucky that we ever had him. He was an absolute fucking gunslinging stud. He was something else.
If he had a better coach, we would have been better. And again, I'm not a Dana hater. I'm not like a giant Dana hater, but I also know
you can't blame the offense from that year, though,
No.
his senior year.
like he will carry that team. And what was this? Jake Spavital. Like
he was a good fucking offensive coordinator.
Yeah, and again, okay, so let's just say JT Daniels doesn't pan out. I'm still comfortable with the quarterbacks we have behind him.
Yeah.
I really am. And I think the biggest thing that's going to elevate us this year is Letty Brown, great running back. I think our running game is going to get even better because Mathis and Jefferson are going to be unreal.
I'm very, very excited to watch Mathis play this year. I think the dude has an NFL fucking prototypical body.
You know who he reminds me of? Marion Barber.
Yeah, that's a good comparison.
He's got that running style. He's got the body shape.
Dude, like he's just fucking.
Dreads.
Here's since we're on the topic of WVU football, here's my what ifs for the year, or even if you want to call it what ifs. Like these are the things that have to be improved upon. The offensive line has to show up this year. When you return the entire offensive line from last year, who had a less than stellar year, they have to perform well this year.
Agreed.
The receivers, I think, need to be a little bit better too. I know last year was rough on both ends. It was rough all around. Daggy didn't get the time he needed. He wasn't the best quarterback either on top of that. And then with the drop ball situation, a little frustrating. So all of that needs to improve. I'm really not worried about our defense.
I think I was
defenses. I'm just not worried about it.
I was looking up defensive stats from last year, and for what our record was, to still have the 37th ranked defense is pretty good to me.
Yeah.
I mean, if it wasn't for our defense, we probably wouldn't have won the games we.
The defense has been the bright spot in the Neil Brown era.
100%.
So
yeah, I'm excited for that, and it's I'm already looking at schedules because we're talking about hits and picks and everything, and I just got so excited already seeing that the line is already out for WVU and Pitt because there's only select games where they have the line already. I'm taking WVU +7 all day against Pitt. Literally, all day.
I'm 100% doing it.
No, but I'm saying confidence wise,
Yeah.
+7. The only reason Pitt was fucking good was their quarterback, and he's gone.
Yeah, I might have to just throw $100 on it.
Yeah,
honestly,
I'm so ready.
Yeah,
I'm very hyped for that game.
I am too.
Well, that led me into a thought I had today about sports. Okay, so let's say West Virginia had a professional sports team.
Okay.
It doesn't matter what it is. What would you, if you could name the team, what would you name it?
Oh,
I thought about this today. I was like, that's a cool thing.
I
I
mean,
thought of a couple, but I don't want to.
Me, this is very typical, I feel like. But I feel like the West Virginia Miners
That's
would be
cool.
fire.
I
That's
was
close to-
going to make a joke and say the West Virginia 40 Miners.
And then like the stadium would be like
Yeah.
like the swamp or
Yeah.
whatever, it would be called the coal mine.
Dude, that's very close to mine. You know how like
like
there's
that.
like the Miami Heat, like I was thinking like the West Virginia Coal would be sick.
be sick.
And then I also thought of the West Virginia Shiners, like moonshine.
That would be
Oh,
cool
I
too.
like Shiners.
Yeah. I just thought about it today.
Yeah.
I just wondered if you guys had any fun names.
and then the stadium could be called the Still.
Dude, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
'Cause
sick.
whenever like the Black Bears were coming in Morgantown, I think that's what I wanted the name, like Moonshiners or something like that.
Yeah,
Would've been
that'd
cool.
be so cool.
When do they ever play?
They have like a weird schedule, I believe.
Because I've
Like,
driven by
start
there
date.
a bunch of times.
That stadium's sweet.
Stadium's very sweet. And I saw again, West Virginia is not just we're an all sports school. Preseason number 6 in soccer for men's. That's fire.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Rifling.
champs. Ginny
Yeah.
Thrasher. Sub.
Ginny.
But yeah, no, I'm
Virginia. I mean, Mountaineers is a good name.
Mount-
No, it's a
Mountaineers is a
great
good name.
great name.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Sure.
but you can't.
The Mount, I do like not even just because we're West Virginia. Like I think Mountaineers is a fucking sick
Yeah.
mascot. Like
Yeah,
I
so
love
do I.
it.
Well, we have the coolest mascot
Yeah.
in the country. I don't care
Yeah,
what
it's
anyone
badass.
says.
the only other Mountaineers I can think of is Appalachian State, and they
Yeah.
might be. Well, I'm sure there's other Mountaineers, but
They're
big
just
names.
are they just like the Walmart version of WVU
Yeah, pretty
Mountaineers?
much. Yeah.
'Cause
Where
it's Appalachian
Where is
State.
App State?
I think it's
It's in
in
North Carolina.
Carolina.
northern North Carolina.
I don't know what's their stadium
It's like
though.
by Mount Airy, right?
I was gonna say it's in the mountains because their stadium is like very cool set up to where the background I believe is like all nature.
Yeah.
So I don't know. But
What
yeah,
else is the state of West Virginia known for?
You know what's hilarious? Like I had a guy that was working with me yesterday.
pepperoni rolls.
Company. He asked me that. He's like, "So I'm from Philly, and we have like Philly cheesesteaks." Like he wasn't being a dick. He was just being curious. He's like, "So like, what are you guys known for?" And
Not much.
I thought about it, and I was like, "Dude." I said pepperoni rolls, and then he's like, "Was that all you got?" And I was like, "Damn, moonshine." That's all I said. I was like, "Damn, we don't really have a lot."
It was really cool though. I was
like
in,
that, like
Yeah.
a staple food or
I was
anything.
I was in a gas station and these people were out of town and I was like just waiting in line and they were talking to the clerk and they were like looking. They were like, "What are these things?" And she's like, "Pepperoni rolls." And they had no idea what they
That's
were.
crazy
They
to
had no
me.
clue what a pepperoni roll was. And it was just cool to see, like, she picked it up. She's like, "This thing's really cool." Like, they didn't end up getting it, but they had no clue what a pepperoni roll was.
Yeah, a lot of people don't. You can find things like on the Travel Channel and stuff where they do like regional eats
Mm-hmm.
and like they compare them. People are always like, "What is this thing?" And it's so funny because it's like a simple
yeah.
concept.
It
I
is,
know.
but dude, I feel like I looked it up on here. It's like illegal in other states to do.
I'm pretty sure there's some weird food law.
Yeah,
That's the
it's-
dumbest
it's
fucking thing
It's something
I've ever
to do
heard.
with double cooking meat that you can't see or something. I'm
but
I'm
we can-
100% sure about it because I've looked it up so many times.
No,
because
you are right.
forever
I've
my
heard that
grandpa
before.
was like, a business where you could move down to the Outer Banks and start that's not there would be like a pepperoni roll place, and it's like illegal in states.
That's
It's
so
weird.
dumb.
Fucking cooking laws, dude.
That's some dumb shit.
Yeah,
We'll just have to hit up our dude Wallace Cooks and figure the loophole out.
yeah. Wallace Cooks.
Is
shout out.
is Barstool coming back and doing another Rough and Rowdy here?
Here, I don't know. I know the next one's in Huntington, and I hope they come back here. I hope fucking our dumbass mayor didn't ruin it.
Well,
because
we
he
sure know
cried.
Steve-O's not coming back.
Yeah, Steve-O ain't coming back.
What happened with the mayor?
You didn't see?
You didn't see this?
He replied to KB and Nick and was like,
ripping
basically saying they weren't funny and like talking shit on like the stereotypes that they were portraying in their
Yeah.
videos.
It was like the Rediscovering Pittsburgh video. Then they came here and did some. They responded to KB and Nick, and then literally on the Dave Portnoy show, they were talking about it. He was just like, I don't know why the Wheeling mayor's coming at me. He's like, I love Wheeling. He's like, we literally just did Rough and Rowdy there. He's like, probably won't do it again. And
He said that.
it
That's
bummed
ass.
me out. I was like,
Oh,
fuck
that's
you.
fucking ass.
But yeah, well,
Our
I mean,
mayor can't take a joke. Apparently,
Yeah, dead ass. Like,
No.
Jesus
shut
Christ,
up.
it's a
Quit being
fucking
wimp.
comedy sketch.
and then he had an opportunity to go on the Yak. Literally, KB was like, call in and talk to like me, Big Cat, and Nick. We'll talk about it. And he's like, no. He's like,
well, I don't. Have you ever heard our mayor talk?
no.
Oh my god. There's a website you can watch the city council meetings publicly.
Oh, really? I'm
Yeah.
gonna start doing that. Did you
It's
call in?
the most brutally painful thing to watch. Our mayor cannot public speak
Really?
to the point where I actually kind of feel bad for him.
Which I mean, I can't. Well, I
Yes,
don't
you
like
can,
to
Bubba.
either, but I'm also
no,
not the
no
mayor.
one probably likes to, but I'm saying like, yeah, he's the
If
mayor.
you're the mayor, you have to be able to
He's the
fucking do
mayor,
that.
but like I'm talking like it is bad. Like bad. He stutters over himself the whole time, can't finish the sentences. Like
Yo.
it's real bad.
That just made me think of a dream I recently
and
had.
if you're listening to this, Mr. Mayor, it is what it is, buddy.
come on,
He'll
the,
come on the
juice
pod,
box
yeah.
spot.
Come
we'll
on the
get
pod. Prove us
canceled
wrong.
next by the mayor. No, but I had a dream recently. I think it was Jake's wedding, and I was doing my best man speech.
There you go.
And I could not talk. Like I kept stuttering and messing up my words, and I was like, "This is fucking terrible, terrible."
I mean, truthfully, if it wasn't for these past couple years, I probably wouldn't know how to talk.
That's
to
a
anybody.
terrible fear of mine. I cannot screw up
Still,
like a speech.
Public speaking, I'd still be nervous to do.
I'm a pretty good public speaker.
I have the ability.
Yeah, but when's the last time you've done it?
despise
I
it.
had a. What do you clarify as a?
I mean, like getting it up in front of
more than
people
65.
on a microphone,
I
like
had
a
to
press, like a press conference.
Well, I read a reading at Michael's wedding. Does that
Oh,
count?
yeah, that counts.
You crushed it.
I did, right?
You crushed
Fucking
it.
crushed it.
Yeah, that counts.
Yeah.
I don't mind public speaking. I kind of like it. Maybe I should be the fucking mayor.
There you go.
Maybe you
Yeah.
should.
I think I'd have a lot of people back me.
Let's
Yeah,
do it.
I think.
That'd be pretty cool. I don't know anything about mayor stuff, but maybe.
I
can
think
figure
we
it
put a
out.
group together of you and Mike, you and Savolta.
Yeah,
I just want to be on the council.
mayor and
Yeah.
vice mayor.
Yeah.
We should
Bubba, you'll be on the
stack. We should
council.
stack the city council.
We should stack the city council. That'd be sick.
Stack the court.
Yeah, I'll run for magistrate.
What's a magistrate do?
No
Well,
idea.
I think you have to have a law degree to
Was
run
it?
for that.
I'll figure
was
it out.
Tig? Was it surveyor? What did he always try to get write-ins for?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, something. Yeah. Which-
It's weird though because I
Oh,
feel like
God.
the current regime that's in there has been in there for a long time. Can you just?
Yeah.
Is it not like presidents where you only get like 2 terms? Like, can you just consecutively run?
They
and run
have
and run?
to. Oh, I guess so. I don't know. I know you have to win, obviously. Like you
Yeah.
have to keep on running, but I don't know.
I don't know either, actually.
What in Wheeling?
Yeah.
Anywhere.
I don't know.
Like,
but
is there
there's
t- is there
it's
term-
collusion in Wheeling? They'll
term
never
limits?
lose. They'll just win.
There is
forever.
collusion in Wheeling, and it's actually kind of sad.
Collusion.
They'll
Because
just win
some of the
forever.
collusion sometimes like hinders this town from like taking the next step. Like all that shit about the Wheeling Inn. Just fucking condemn it. Condemn it.
I don't know anything
Oh,
about
yeah.
this.
Yeah.
It was declared. It was starting to get voted that it needed to be declared like a public health safety concern or a public nuisance or something, and like started getting voted on. Well, basically, the guy that owned because prostitutes just work out of the rooms, and then like there's drug dealing just happening.
Yeah.
out of
Weren't
the
there
rooms.
2 like big busts? I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
drug
I mean the
deals in,
place
like,
is
1
just
week.
run down. It's an eyesore.
I didn't even know
and,
it was still
and
open.
again, it's on that corner we talk about.
Could be
You-
electric.
so you could
It
put
could be
something
electric.
very electric there because it was electric back in the day. I heard the restaurant that was below it was like sick.
The
Yeah.
Bridge Bar is fucking electric.
So, anyways, apparently the guy that owns it is like good friends with the mayor and the vice mayor, and like they wouldn't put it through to like vote it a public nuisance or whatever, and blah blah blah. I don't ever know what ended up happening about that, but
I'm going to be honest with you. I thought the Wheeling Inn's been closed for years.
Nope.
I thought it was just a
could you-
landmark.
We should go rent a room. See what
I'm
it's
in.
like.
All right.
We should. It's probably $50 cash by the hour. But
By the hour.
the Elm Grove Motel. What's going on there?
Dude,
Yeah,
yeah,
that place
shit's
is still
weird.
open.
Is it open?
Yeah.
I would have never guessed. I live right there.
It's been. I don't think it's ever closed. That place has been open since we've been kids.
That's the one that has the infamous sign, too.
Yeah, that's I was going to bring up as well.
Dear President,
A lot
I
of
need your help.
corruption.
Yeah, there's corruption in Wheeling. It's like, no shit, there's corruption everywhere, dickwad.
I've never got halfway through. I've tried to read the whole sign.
It's a long sign.
It is a
dude.
very long sign.
Hey, get to the point next time. Bullet points. Just say what you want to say.
I'm a big fan of signs these days.
Signs are
Signs
cool.
I want to
Cool.
put up some signs.
Signs are very cool.
I think I'm going to start putting signs up around my neighborhood.
I got some cigarette signs if you want one.
I want to put up signs like I would take those though. I want to
I got
put
a,
up some signs.
got a million cigarette signs.
I want to put up some signs boycotting that apartment building right there.
Oh yeah,
Catty corner to my place.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Oh,
my
okay, that
God.
one.
So the West Virginia district attorney or whatever, there was a big article in the newspaper today, and that building was mentioned at the end of the article.
No way.
How like they're cracking down on like landlords and people that know that there's violence and drug activity happening on their properties and not doing anything about it. And he said that he sent a personal written letter to the owner of that building, and if he gets no response or nothing's done, apparently the federal government has the power to just seize any property that
That's
they want.
scary. That's
Isn't
scary.
that?
That's kind of
He mentions it in the
what's it
article.
called?
He's like, yeah,
Eminent domain.
he's like, technically, if we have the power to just seize it, I might start putting up signs around the building that just says "Seize the Formosa."
That's awesome.
All around the neighborhood on every fucking light post.
I didn't realize. I mean, I should have assumed, but I didn't realize there were like powers that be like that, where like somebody could just roll up and be like, "Your house is mine." Thanks,
Dude, you know what Andrew Tate said?
What'd he say?
He doesn't want. He thinks electric cars are bullshit because like the government could just turn them off one day.
Which that is
And
a
I
scary
thought about
thing.
that. I was like, he's probably right.
Well, because they were talking about that in Russia. People were trying to get Elon to shut off all the Teslas that were in Russia.
So you can do that.
and it makes you think. It's like if he really
so
wanted
shut
to.
it off by the computer system in it, right?
Yeah,
Have
because
you
it's like a
guys-
phone. So you
Yeah.
know,
Yeah,
they put
because I
some
heard
kind
like
of
Tesla's live
Yeah.
update just like iPhones do.
yeah.
Have you been in a Tesla before? Dude, they're fucking.
No.
They're insane. I got an
Not
Uber.
wealthy.
It was an Uber. I was in Florida. We were in Florida, and our Uber was a Tesla.
That's
And I was
pretty
like, they're insane. It's like the screen is huge. It's like having like an iPad or something. Like you can do everything like an iPad on your screen.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can play like Xbox games and anything you can
And
think
I
of.
didn't know this, which because I'm unintelligent sometimes. It's autopilot.
Yeah.
You don't have to do anything
Uh-uh.
except sit in the chair.
Yeah.
No.
And I was watching it, and the guy was showing me. It's like, and it has your radar where it literally shows, not like Find My Friends where like the dot kind of move, like skips around. Like it shows literally where every single car is around you
Yeah.
while they're passing you,
Mhm.
like on your radar.
Mhm.
Like it's the most insane
The
thing.
the technology is very impressive.
It's the most insane thing I've ever
I
seen.
saw the craziest video where that radar thing it detected. So there's a Tesla driving, there's a car right in front of it, and then a car in front of that car. The car in front of the middle car slammed on its brakes or swerved or something, and the radar from the Tesla detected the movement underneath the car in front of it up to that car and auto braked and slammed on its brakes.
Yeah,
and like
that's nuts.
saved the person from a wreck.
That's crazy.
Dude, I don't even know how something like that can exist. I really don't. It's crazy.
It's
to me.
weird. It's just like then I still like on the other side of it, I get paranoid like about like the technology like failing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just kind of scary. But have you ever seen any of the videos on Pornhub of the people that own Teslas and they just get in and put it on autopilot and just bang in the car while it's just driving itself on the highway?
Haven't seen it yet, but I'll check it out tonight.
Yeah, check her out.
I'll check that
It's-
shit out
they're-
tonight,
It's
dude.
pretty fascinating stuff.
That is.
You ever heard the fun fact about the first cars? This is off topic a little bit in Ohio. It's like
No.
a funny fact. Like at the beginning of automobiles. There were 2 cars in the whole state of Ohio, and they wrecked into each other.
What?
I have heard
I
that.
is
That's
that
funny.
Is that where the FIFO term came from?
Probably.
You know?
Has to be. Just like it has to be the reason why PETA was named PETA in the Hunger Games.
Which I didn't even think about that
because
until I
his
said
family
that.
sold bread.
And then you said that, and I was like, wow, that's probably why they named him PETA.
Epiphany.
Spider.
We got a spider.
Oh, I see it.
Is it a big spider?
He's just chilling.
Yeah.
He's coming to chill on the pod.
Oh, shit.
We like spiders.
That's cool as
Yeah,
fuck.
actually, I'm a big fan of spiders, so I'm just going to let him.
Yeah, he's
Hang
just
out.
chilling with
Oh,
us.
dude, speaking of spiders, dude, did you see those?
Let him hang out.
Did you see those scientists that were taking dead spiders and using them as like claws?
Uh-huh. Yeah,
I don't-
I don't fuck with that.
What?
in the
So you know
slightest.
how-
Sounds like large spiders.
You know how when you're at a movie, like you play that game where you try to like drop down.
Used to be the master.
The claw? Oh.
Yeah.
They've been doing that with dead spiders. Like they put something in it and it just opens up its whatever, and they've been able to pick up like 20 times the weight or something of whatever from a spider. Like, why
Yeah,
are we doing that?
I did see
What?
that.
Why are we doing this?
How are there not superhumans yet when they're doing the shit like that?
Well, dude, again, if you want to go crazy, it was one of these hippie things that popped up on my timeline, and it was like all humans have something in our DNA that could make us like strong or whatever, but it's been dormant for however many years in our DNA.
Probably the government's fault.
Probably.
They probably turned it off.
Government.
All the
mind
meat they
control.
sell at the grocery stores has just been slowly weakening us.
Yeah.
Could be. You never know.
That's why we should have just never stopped drinking human breast milk. We should have just drank it our whole life.
I like to think theoretically,
Right?
Yeah.
if I
Think about
had
it.
children with the right woman, that our genes combined together could create a super gene that our children could possess maximum strength, or what's the word I'm looking for?
What would you do though? Like if you had a kid and like it hit that age or whatever, like 12, and all of a sudden your child is just able to lift up your vehicle.
Superhuman strength.
Yeah,
That's what I was looking
superhuman
for.
strength. Like just able to lift your vehicle up or move your refrigerator or whatever, and they just act like it's a normal ass thing. Be crazy.
Yeah, it's like watching the show Smallville.
Yeah.
We're just watching The Boys.
The boys.
That's insane. Are we ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Well, first
Holy
off,
fuck! It's been an hour.
I know.
Yeah.
We've been vibing.
That's wild.
I know. Shout out Bubba. He won last week's poll with Fat Bottom Girls. I actually listened to it this week's one day, and it's fire.
I'm gonna
It's a
play at the
great
bar
song.
tonight. Get some people going.
Yeah, it's pretty fire. So this week, I'm just gonna say the rules every week for people because I don't know how often they listen. So I'm gonna ask a question. What's your favorite blank? We're all gonna go around the room. Answer. I'll put a poll on Twitter with our answers. The people will vote who had the best answer. So this week, Jake, who is your favorite sidekick?
And
Now,
just-
this can be in TV, movies, a real life sidekick, and it doesn't have to necessarily be the title sidekick. Just like someone's like wingman, like guy in this corner type guy.
And just for the record here, I'm done trying to please you people. I've come in last twice. I don't give a fuck if you guys like my answers or not.
That's the spirit, buddy.
I'm doing this
I
for
like
me, and my answer is Drama and Turtle.
Ooh.
Drama and Turtle from Entourage.
that. They were on my list.
They are one of the greatest duos that probably.
So who's the sidekick?
I would say
You got to pick
Hey.
one. We can't do doubles here.
I would say that.
That's
This is
tough.
tough.
It is tough.
I would probably say,
I-
truthfully, that Drama's
Yeah.
Turtle sidekick.
See, but I think they're both
I think they're both
sidekicks to the
sidekicks.
main guy.
So
Yeah.
you have to pick one of them.
Okay, well then, if that's the case, then I'm taking Turtle and
Ooh.
Vince.
yeah, Turtle to
Turtle.
Vince.
Turtle to Vince.
Yeah,
So-
that's a
yeah.
good one.
So Vince is the top dog.
Yeah, I got you.
Turtle's
There's
the side.
very good.
That's
I
a
could
great. Those two didn't even come to my mind.
I
That's a
could have
good
taken like Ari,
one. Yeah, that's
E,
a,
all of
that's
them.
a really good answer.
My favorite's probably Vince and Turtle.
That's a really good
So
answer.
that's my answer for the week.
I picked two, and like when you originally said sidekick, I didn't do a person, so
No.
I might get vetoed.
No,
and have
you're
to go
not.
to another
You're
one.
not because Mine's not a person either.
Because I went very out of the box. My best sidekick is the mixer for alcoholic drinks.
Whoa.
See, I love it. You went
Okay.
against the grain here.
I'm kind of a wimp. I want to be a bourbon guy so bad, but I
Yeah,
just
right.
I don't
Everybody wants to be a
I
bourbon
don't
guy.
like straight liquor. I
Me
can't
neither. But
Everybody.
quick
does wanna be a
sidebar: Dana White's.
Howlerhead.
Yeah, that's got to be fire. It's banana. A banana whiskey. Got to be
Banana.
fire.
Oh,
I didn't know that.
It's banana.
I might have to get.
Got to
a
be
bottle.
fire.
So I have a hard time doing straight liquor. So my personal favorite is Coke with rum.
Okay.
Okay.
I love.
That's a good one.
See, going against the grain, I love it.
Yeah. So it was hard for me to pick a favorite. I made a list of possible answers to go to in case mine was taken. Honestly, turtle probably wasn't going to be what I was going to go with. That's a good answer. I'm going to go with. I'm really nervous. This is JT's answer.
Go ahead. Sorry, I got two.
Okay.
We're good.
I think my favorite sidekick is Donkey from Shrek.
That's not it.
Okay,
That's a
don't
great.
Thank God.
Dude, he's such a good side.
He's an amazing
wow,
sidekick.
dude, I love all your guys' answers. I love it. This is a good week.
Close second is the Motorola sidekick. I was a big
Nice.
fan of that.
Nice. All good answers. So I'm going. It actually inspired my question, so I have to go with who I originally thought, and it was R2D2.
Okay.
That's a good one.
That's a
I
good
think
one.
R2D2 makes he makes Star Wars. He has that comedy like relief, and he's just a great sidekick. He always had Anakin's back, always had Luke's back. So big R2D2
So
guy.
if my brain would have opened up like your guys' did for it was all humans for me, thinking back, which I love my answer, but thinking back, I probably would have said dogs with humans.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
my other answer was Ghost and Jon Snow.
That's a.
That is a good
Yeah.
I wish that was my answer.
But I had to stay true to myself on
That's
this
a
one.
good
one. Yeah, for sure.
fucking
R2D2
answer.
was
My
mine.
honorable mention is Evgeny Malkin to Sidney
see, that's a
Crosby.
good one.
That's
too.
also
I owe a lot of my happiness to the recent state of the Penguins, and all you weird Evgeny Malkin haters, you're weird people. And
I
hate you.
love Evgeny
Yeah,
Malkin.
people
Yeah.
are fucking.
You can critique Malkin, but
Yeah.
to hate him and for all those years, you're stupid.
You're stupid.
I thought of a good one, but it's not my favorite, so I didn't. I thought a good like sidekick duo was would have been like Scottie Pippen with Michael Jordan.
That's a good one.
That's
That
good.
fire.
And I thought of a spite one too, from the first poll losing so bad to see how people really would react. I also thought Stainer and Kirky.
Yeah, Stainer.
That was the first one that came to my
Stainer
mind.
is a great.
But then
yeah.
once I thought about it, I was like,
Damn,
I'm
there
doing-
possibly see like when there's so many good duos like
And
that.
dude,
Yeah.
Deadpool and T.J. Miller's character, whatever
Yeah.
his name, that's a good one that came to my
so
mind.
many good.
Yeah, I had a couple
Duos.
other ones that I could have used. I had Dwight Schrute to Michael Scott.
It's a
good
great
one.
one too.
And
Oh my gosh.
I had honestly, when we first started thinking of this, my answer was going to be Chewbacca.
See,
It's
yeah,
a good one.
he's
to Han
another good
Solo.
one. Yeah. See, that's wow.
But
This is
then
like an
I
endless
thought of
conversation.
Yeah.
Donkey with Shrek. and I
Yeah,
was
Donkey's
like, that's just
Donkey
all-timer.
is like the ultimate sidekick for
All-timer.
real. Bubba with a Coke is a great sidekick.
that is
Yeah.
that's a good one.
I love going against the grain. So yeah, so we'll throw the poll on Twitter. Let's get some more engagement this week, people. Just freaking vote on the poll. How about that for you?
Yeah, we see all the views the video gets. So let's translate those views to votes. How about that?
Seriously, but yeah,
Just
um,
vote.
it's not that hard. I mean, let's be real. Every vote, every poll that I've seen on Twitter, I've fucking voted on. Even if
Yeah.
I just pick one.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Should we start posting the same poll on the Instagram story too? Because you
Yeah.
could do Instagram story polls.
Yeah,
Run
we
them
can do that.
concurrently.
Oh yeah, could do
See
that.
who wins the Instagram, see who wins the Twitter.
Whoa.
Yeah, we can do that.
And then do we have like a sudden death? Like
yeah, some
2
kinda-
on 2?
Yeah.
And it's
that's
crazy
a good.
too,
That's a
dude.
fun idea.
I was looking at the statistics. It's insane how many non-followers look at our page and they just won't hit us with the follow.
Yeah, it is weird.
Just hit us with the follow.
It makes
dude.
you wonder like how they got to it.
Well, it's got to be the hashtags
Yeah.
because it'll pop up in their Explore feed.
That's true. Yeah.
Just hit the follow button, you know.
I feel it.
But this is just something completely off topic that I learned this week. Did you know now if you go to Park for 90 days and transfer to Central, you get to go for free?
What?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
It's
Is
Why
that
is that?
real?
I was talking to my mom and dad about it. It's something.
What kind
some,
of loophole
some
is that?
government funding thing to where like if you it's obviously it's not just
Is it
Park
the
and
same-
Central.
Yeah, is it Park to Lindsley too?
There's no way.
No, I don't know, but it was something to do with if you go to a public school for 90 days and you want to go to a private school, it's free.
The state will pay for it.
Yeah,
I think I could have made it 90 days at Park.
me too.
Same.
I told my mom and dad, I was like, if I went to Park for 90 days, I probably just would have stayed there.
Yeah.
You ever think about that?
I mean,
How different life would be.
different,
Yeah, like who we'd be completely different people, I think. Don't you?
probably wouldn't be
Probably wouldn't
friends.
Be sitting
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
I mean, the central connection is what even makes this possible, really.
It's
Yeah.
true.
I mean, let's be real about
Paul
it.
CC.
Yeah. I mean, it is true. It's just
So,
wild
yeah,
to think
If
about.
if you guys stay, like, by the time you have children and you're still in this area, by the time they're teenagers, will you send them to Central?
Dude, I don't know. I honestly, with how the world is, I would rather fucking homeschool my kids.
Yeah.
That's honest. I think about it all the time.
Yeah, like I see a lot of people talk about homeschooling nowadays, but it's like
I wonder if you
And
could think about this. Think of if we had our group and we made our own little group homeschool where we had all our kids went to homeschool together. Whoa.
And AJ teaching.
Yes.
Whoa, dude. Yeah, we
We're
just
on
hired
to
AJ as
we
the
are
teacher.
on to something.
That'd
here.
be crazy.
That'd be sick.
I find it wild that like now that I'm an adult, all I think about is like what my expenses are, like what
Oh
I
my
have to
gosh.
pay for.
It's the only
too.
thing I think about.
I can't
Yeah.
like thinking about how much tuition is
Dude,
to Central like hurts
I think about
me.
shit like this all the time. I'm like, how
How did
do
my
you do it?
parents
Like, how
do
do
it?
parents do this
Here,
shit?
So here for me, me and Bubba, we're solo dolos. Like, I think of how different it'll be for me when I have somebody splitting the bills with me. Like,
Yeah.
it's crazy.
Yeah.
Like when I didn't realize when JT lived here and you have like some kind of other person helping, how much more calm.
Mhm.
Like I'm
It's still-
very much looking
yeah.
forward to that.
Yeah, I mean that's a big deal.
Very much so.
Still, like you see, like tuition rates. I think tuition at Central is more expensive than WVU. I'm like pretty sure.
You know what's crazy? I
close.
don't even know
Yeah.
what it was.
I think I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it's close.
There's like other factors, but yeah, like there is a way that it is more expensive.
And I was told if you aren't Catholic, like if you aren't a regular at one of the parishes or whatever,
It's double,
it's
isn't it?
like a lot more money. Too.
Really? I knew it was more. I didn't know it was that significantly much more.
Yeah, I don't know if it's double, but it's more money.
It's triple.
yeah.
It's quadruple, dude.
Fuck.
So
But
yeah, I think of that shit all the time, and like I don't even have a kid,
yeah.
so
And I wanted to mention this too, just to touch on it for a little bit. I definitely think it's a very sad day for Brittney Griner. It's crazy that they convicted her for 9 years over in Russia. It's kind of weird. It's kind of a weird circumstance. Like obviously she knows the rules over there just like she knows here, but people are getting on her like in an extremely unfair way, being like, you know what you did, like serves you right, blah, blah, blah. But you guys got to also remember, this definitely wasn't the first year that she was playing overseas in Russia for women's basketball because they make more money over there. With everything that's going on, maybe it wasn't the smartest idea for that, but I don't know. I just hope the government can figure something out because it's crazy to think she's going to go to prison for 9 years for a CBD pen.
I said in Greg's today they should just trade LeBron for Brittney Griner.
I would
and
love
just
that.
put him in Russian prison.
That would be so funny.
I think it's bogus.
It is.
I mean, but I'm gonna say something else too. Here,
Say it, man.
yeah, I'm gonna say it. I don't care. It's completely dumb. Like, and to serve that amount of time for that is one of the dumbest things I've ever heard. But again, it's their fucking laws.
No, you're not wrong.
You know what I
you're
mean?
not wrong,
I
for
thought
sure.
about that too.
It's like, what do you do? I mean,
But
it's
she-
fucking
'Cause
stupid.
but it is the
But
it
it's-
is the
Is
law.
Yeah.
is she getting a more strict sentence because she's American, or is
Probably, which is it's just shitty.
She
I truly do feel bad for her.
the reason I feel bad for her, yes, I get it. She broke, like, I get that. We have that here. Like, I understand, like, there's people sitting in jail here for all that stuff, which I don't think is right. What bothers me the most is she's 110% a political chess piece.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's what it is.
yeah.
That's all it is.
Wrong.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so-
just terrible timing.
Terrible.
for
What
her.
I was very against is what I saw last week, though. Yes, I feel very bad for her and all this, but what was on the table last week to get her back was one of the most ridiculous things I ever saw.
I know. I
They
agree.
were going to trade like the most prolific arms dealer in the history of Russia, who's like attributed to countless deaths, genocides.
Yeah.
They were going to trade him to Russia for her. I was like, that's not a even trade.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. She's not worth letting that guy be free
Whoa.
in the midst of a war.
But
You know what I
also,
mean?
I thought the same thing, but I also feel like it's an extremely bad look on America when, yes, you have that person in jail. I get that, but the reason she's there is it's a political thing.
Yeah.
You know, that's the only reason why I was like, okay, I would rather just get her back over here. If there was no war or anything like that going on and there wasn't any like political stuff going back and forth, then I probably would have been like, dude, this is crazy. Like, but I don't know. I feel bad for her because she's definitely getting punished just for the American stuff with us giving Ukraine guns. And I don't know this, but it doesn't take a fucking rocket scientist to figure it out. That's why I feel bad for her. But yes, I agree too. That dude has helped a lot of terrorist stuff around the entire world.
like you look into that guy's background, he is a horrible person.
A horrible person.
And like he was like one of the most wanted people in the world.
So,
And we're just gonna just trade him for
here you
a
go.
basketball player, and that just didn't sit right with me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I feel that for sure.
Does Russia? I mean, very serious circumstances, obviously. But does Russia look even more ass now too?
Kind
You're
of.
just gonna jail someone for 9 years it was a weed pen, right?
It was a CBD pen.
It's not. It's CBD. It's
It
not
was
even
a
THC.
It's not. From
Fuck
what
you, Russia. You fucking
Yeah,
piece of
they're,
shit.
like Jake said, this is completely
Russia,
political.
Russia's
They're
all it
just
is.
doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Bunch of
they have
pussies over there
another
in
they have
Russia.
another American over there for jailed for some bullshit thing too.
And I'm pretty sure they were trading
Yeah,
both of them.
they were
going
gonna
to
get both back. Yeah,
Yeah,
still don't
so-
think I wouldn't have taken that trade.
But
Got to
yeah.
add some term to it or something.
You gotta at least trade me like a Mewtwo too. I'm just
Yeah.
thinking. You keep saying trade. I think I'm trading
I'm saying
Pokemon.
Russia had to at least retain some salary.
And it's dude, it's crazy to think that Snowden's just hiding over there.
If it was the Pirates, it'd be a player to be named.
Oh,
later.
did you see that?
Yeah,
Reel?
I was gonna get to that later.
Go ahead.
Oh,
The kid in the t-shirt.
Yeah.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
funny.
One of the things I hate this week is the Pittsburgh Pirates. They stink.
Yeah.
All right.
So you trade the big fat guy who I loved, folk hero. They trade him for a pitcher who I don't know. It might be a good deal. I don't give a fuck. Could care less. I liked watching the big fat guy hit home runs. He goes to I think the Mets, hits a fucking grand slam his first week there,
Figures.
and he gets to basically walk around the bases because he's so fat.
Yeah.
That's why baseball's a great sport.
Yeah,
It's like the guy, I forget his name, from like 2 seasons ago, and they traded him, and then like his first game the next season,
Yeah.
he threw a no hitter.
always. And then there was I don't know. He never shows his face in public, but Robert Nutting, I hate you too. He was at a photo opportunity with a kid, and the kid just like opens his shirt. It says "Sell, the team."
Complete weirdo of a guy.
Yeah.
Like
the-
I've never
the
seen
Nuttings?
Nutting like ever, and I saw the video of him, and he genuinely, no offense, Mr. Nutting, terrified me
Strange.
because like he saw the shirt and then he was just like,
I think it just caught him off. Like he didn't know what to do.
It's
Oh
strange.
my
He's-
God.
I don't know what I've dealt with one of them. I don't know. I don't know the difference between there's the father and the son, right? They're both
Alden
billionaires.
is the dad.
Yeah.
I dealt with a
They're
Nutting
both-
last night.
They're both fucking weirdos.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
I don't even care if I'm just publicly saying that. If you're friends with them or whatever, they're fucking weird.
Yeah, tell him to sell the team
And
to
tell them
Cuban.
to sell the fucking team.
You know what I hate? Italian people. No, wait. No.
Okay.
You didn't
All
let
right.
me. You didn't let me finish.
All right.
Clip that. Clip it.
Italian people competing with who's more Italian.
Okay.
I see it on TikTok all the time. I'm like, shut the fuck
Yeah.
up. Just like be Italian.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm
it's
saying?
telling your dad when you're over, your girlfriend's over for the first. Yeah, I've seen those TikToks.
Yeah, and it's like, especially like even because TikTok's more like younger, like generation, like below us. It's like, dude, Billy, you're not Italian. Your great grandpa came over from Italy. Okay, chill out. You know
It's
what
true.
I'm saying? It's like, oh well, my grandma makes her homemade meatballs. I'm like, shut the fuck up.
Gabagool mozzarella.
Yeah,
And
sorry.
it's funny though because we have to. I know this is things I hate right now, but we also have to appreciate the Italians because they're one of the only types of people that you can openly discriminate against and nobody gives a fuck. So we have to appreciate them in that respect.
I might have some Italian in me, but
I think we do.
you
Who
know,
cares?
I'm just
I'm not walking around being like, oh,
I don't think I do.
I created the pepperoni.
oh mozzarella. Like, shut up.
I will say I have a huge passion for Italian food.
Italian food is
food's good.
great.
I love Italian.
Oh, me and Angie went to Figueretti's last Friday for lunch, dude.
No
I
free ads.
have not been in there for at least 17 years.
Be ready, smacks.
17 years.
Like, I've been there once or twice in my life.
They have a nice little lunch menu.
It is nice, and you go in. It's a nice Italian restaurant. Like, you feel like it's like.
I couldn't tell you the last time I was.
That's
in
what I
there.
mean. I
I go there a decent bit actually.
yeah. I got their steak burger because I just wanted a hamburger. It was nice.
Oh, you fucked up.
I did.
You should have got the 4 meatballs.
No, it was it was good, but yeah, like I'm the guy who
love
gets a
meatballs.
hamburger at an Italian restaurant. But
Yeah, they have great.
Yeah,
they have
you're,
good
you're,
veal
you're like
parm there.
Pappy.
I ate.
Pappy goes to a seafood restaurant and gets a hamburger, and he's like,
Oh,
"This
that's me.
hamburger stinks."
No,
And then-
it was good.
And then he goes to a hamburger place and gets the seafood. He's like, "It's like, yeah, idiot, you don't get the different
Well,
thing at the other place."
I'm not exaggerating. I think I had like 9 pieces of bread. They come out with like
Oh,
fresh
yeah,
bread.
dude.
I ate like literally 9 pieces
That's
of
probably
bread.
my favorite part about
Plus my hamburger, so 11 pieces of bread.
I like going to an Italian restaurant is like a
experience.
yeah, but what's the type of experience? The word I'm looking for here. It's like it's a whole vibe. Like,
It is.
if I'm planning to go to an Italian restaurant, I want to
Immersive?
go there. Yeah, I want to like take my time. I want to go there, you know, have a nice
Drink
vibe.
their house wine.
Yeah. Get a nice beer in one of those tall, skinny glasses.
Yeah.
So then they'll bring the bread out, and I'm like, oh, thank you so much for the bread. Then I'm like, do you guys have stuffed peppers? I get the stuffed peppers, you know, appetizer. Then it's time for the main course. And then I was always told it's good luck to finish a good meal with a piece of bread and butter. So then I asked for more bread,
Huh.
and it's the last thing I'll eat at
Well,
an Italian place.
Yeah.
Alright.
I got 2 pieces of cake.
Okay.
Jesus
yeah.
Christ.
If you want to, and then one of my favorite Italian places up in Washington, PA. Then when you walk out the door, they have a gelato bar,
What place?
Angelo's.
Yeah.
Yep.
I've been there a couple times.
My favorite spot.
JT had 11 pieces of bread,
And 2
a
pieces.
steak burger, and 2 pieces of cake. I just wanted to reiterate that.
Dude, I have an
Don't blame them.
I have like an addictive personality.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
if I'm buying Big League Chew, I'll buy 6 bags and I'll chew them all until they're gone.
Yeah. So, Big League Chew, I know that you've been like a big proponent of it.
Oh, yeah.
I had Big League Chew for the first time and
Did you get
easily
the
over.
grape?
It was grape.
Oh my god.
Easily
right?
over like 15 years it's been. I was up at softball. Someone was like, "You want some chew?" And I was like, "No, I'm good." And then I'm thinking he's talking about tobacco, and he lifts the bag. I was like, "Oh hell yeah, yeah!" I haven't had it in years. Put that piece of grape in there. It's so
Dude,
good.
it is so good.
It's so good.
It
might be the best gum ever.
It is.
Probably rushes you nostalgically.
Bro,
It
very
rushes
quick.
you,
But
and
I
it's
mean,
a great fucking
It
taste.
is. It's
Oh,
so juicy.
yeah. It's
Oh,
fucking
it's
that stuff's
delicious.
very good.
Covered in fucking sugar.
Mhm.
Oh,
Yum.
Literally, my mouth's watering.
I chewed 2 bags of it today.
That's insane.
Really?
man.
Yep.
Does
And
your
2
jaw
packs-
hurt when you're done?
Oh yeah, my jaw always hurts because I'm constantly chewing gum throughout my day.
And
I had, and I make sure I brush my teeth a lot because I'm not trying to rot my teeth out. But I'm in a big gum phase right now. I got 2 of the Bubblicious packs, watermelon strawberry packs. And then I saw Great Big League Chew, and I was like, well, I gotta buy that too. You know what I'm saying?
What about
dude? Classic, the Bubble Yum, just gum flavor is fucking.
Hubba Bubba Max?
Yeah, they're all good.
What about the tape one?
Oh yeah, I got that. I don't get that a lot, but I got that last week.
Oh,
what's
dude.
that? What's that one called?
Yeah, what is that? Is that bubblish?
Bubblish?
Bubba tape or bubble
Bubble
tape?
tape.
I used to piss
Yeah.
people off with that too. I'd get them for gifts and stuff, and people would like let me get some, and I'd take the whole thing
And
out.
then-
and like,
Yeah,
half of it,
yeah.
and be like, yeah, take
Yeah.
it, dude.
And I was
I
feeling
feel like
real.
such a dick.
I was feeling real nostalgic, and we're talking real nostalgic, and got Bazooka bubble gum.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah,
The little rectangles,
yeah.
and they all have little comics on them.
yeah.
You
Yes,
unwrap a
yeah.
little comic.
Fun fact.
Yeah.
Tough piece of
I
gum.
got
They
a
are tough.
bazooka. You're gonna hate this because you hate this guy, but it was cool at the time. Bought one of those bazooka gum buckets or whatever, and on the inside they had like bazooka sports card packs, and I pulled a bazooka gum LeBron James rookie card
Damn.
out of the pack. I
Did
was
you
in
cut it in
I was
half?
in like 6th or 7th grade. No, fun fact. My 8th grade
Probably worth
teacher,
some money.
I think it is now, which sucks. But I think at the time, my 8th grade teacher was super into sports cards.
Oh
I
my
traded it to
gosh.
him for like something stupid.
He scammed
He
you.
said,
Yeah.
got ya.
And you know what? Yeah, he was an older guy too.
He got you, dude.
He scammed you.
Fuck him.
He's
That-
probably living on a Malibu beach house.
And
right
honestly,
now.
Because he
back-
sold that card.
Yeah.
Back to LeBron real quick.
Trash.
I agree so much with the Brittney Griner LeBron trade because he literally had the audacity to tweet out that Brittney Griner probably doesn't want to come back to America and she would rather stay in Russia. You fucking idiot. She's in prison, dude. Why the fuck would she want to stay in Russia?
LeBron James is just ass.
Like
He
who's
is the ass
who
human.
Like,
literally says
he doesn't
who
deserve.
says that?
He doesn't deserve to ever be compared to LeBron James or to LeBron. He doesn't ever deserve to be compared to Michael Jordan or Kobe Bryant.
Yeah, and then the fucking thing with China comes out in Hong Kong and he supports China
he's
over Hong
ass.
Kong.
He should just move to China and go fuck off in China and never come back here
Yeah,
again.
fuck.
Never want to see him again.
No, what kind of dickhead?
Fucking
is,
douchebag. And
is-
I hope his son fucking sucks at basketball too. I don't want to watch Bronny James in that fucking NBA either.
Well, did you know his youngest son is fucking huge now?
Yeah, he's giant.
I'm like, when did that happen?
H-
I don't know.
HGH.
Probably.
Roids. It's all that wine they drank.
They're ass.
So
Our
I'm
whole family can
trying to think
kick
if
rocks.
there's anything
I
else.
guarantee he cheats on his wife.
All right, dude, we're not gonna go that far, bro.
Yeah, that was. I mean, I don't even know whose wife is.
Delonte
but-
West banged his mom.
That is true, dude. Delonte West. I've been seeing so many videos
Yeah.
of him lately,
on the street.
On the
it's
streets.
sad,
Oh,
man.
it is sad.
dude, because he was on the streets and then like he got
Tried
good.
to get he was in that street basketball league or whatever,
Yeah.
right? Trying to make a comeback in his life.
Who,
Yeah.
Bo Cruz
Yeah, that's
from
a good movie.
the great movie.
The video made me so sad. Like he was like trying to explain those kids that he was in the NBA, and like they were just like, I don't even know who you are.
Yeah. Chevy Woods has a song about him.
Chevy Woods, dude. Wonder what Chevy Woods is up to these days. He's probably chilling with
Probably
Burner.
still riding the coattails of Wiz.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say, did he ever make any songs by himself?
I'm trying
Didn't Wiz just come out with another album?
Probably. He
I
released
swear to
this like
God.
4
Dude,
years.
I swear to God that he did. I swear I
What-
saw.
what is
got
this
a
one?
notification about it.
ONFIC 4.
yeah, this is probably Taylor Gang Volume
He-
12.
He's the Stephen King of.
No, yeah, it
albums.
just came out this week. It's called Multiverse.
Oh my
That's
God.
kind of fire, dude.
Damn.
I wonder how many times he talks about smoking weed and the sound we hear of him sparking his blunt.
And he
man.
goes,
We don't or joint. I'm sorry, dude. We don't smoke blunts, bitch. Trying to think, dude. I feel like that was it. I wanted to touch on.
Oh, I got one thing.
all right.
I don't know. I think this is true. I saw one of my TikTok guys It said Lady Gaga is confirmed as Harley Quinn in Joker 2.
Yep,
Which I think is fire.
That is true.
She's going to be a great Harley Quinn.
And dude, as soon as I saw that, I got so excited and I tweeted it out. I was like, I cannot wait for severe anxiety again.
Yes.
But I heard the movie's a musical. You
What?
read that? That's why she got cast.
Well, I'm not
No
good if it's a
way.
musical.
Look it up. I'm telling you.
Nothing against
I
musicals.
heard right now.
Well, yeah, I don't hate a
I heard
musical,
right
but
now
what?
the early premise of the movie is that the whole movie is set inside Arkham
I saw
Asylum,
that part.
and it's a musical.
See, I don't like musical movies.
Yeah, I don't know if
The
I'll be
Greatest
seeing that one.
I
Showman,
don't know if
though,
that makes me a hater.
fire. The Greatest
it
Showman,
was okay.
electric.
High School
It's all right.
Musical?
Never seen it.
Those
Uh,
movies are fucking garbage.
Lilo and Stitch.
And I'm a big
That's
Zac
not a
Efron
musical.
fan.
Zac Efron's awesome. I
Yeah.
love him.
I
Maybe he'll come on the pod.
yeah. I need to watch the Lady Gaga House of Gucci movie. I don't know if anybody's seen that. It's on Amazon though. But I don't know. Lady Gaga for me, well, she crushed it in A Star Is
Dude,
Born.
yeah, she's nice.
She's so nice.
She's nice as folk.
Yeah, she comes to Wheeling and gets her nails done.
yeah.
She just comes
She's
to Wheeling
always here,
and
I feel
chill.
like. Especially around holidays.
Yeah.
Maybe she
Kroger.
stays in the Wheeling Inn.
Yeah, I think
Pretty
I
sure
think
she
so.
stays with her grandmother in
Yeah.
Glendale.
Shout out Lady Gaga. She's got some roots here. If
She
she
does.
wants to come on the pod,
Yeah.
feel free.
Same with Brad Paisley, if you're listening.
Do you think that'd be like one of those out of body experiences? Like,
Yes.
imagine Lady Gaga sitting right here.
Listen.
I'd probably be like this whole time like this.
But
I know
that'd be so like out of the element. Like, what would we talk about?
I know
Yeah,
exactly what JT's gonna say.
Yeah, I would 100% be out of my body because I was out of my body when Nick and KB came on here. And that is like times a million.
And we've
Lady
known
Gaga.
them forever.
Yeah.
And it
So
was,
I would 100. Czar, I'd be with you. I'd be like,
Yeah.
So-
I'd probably just be like looking at her all
so
the time.
have you seen A Star Is Born? Like I would ask some stupid shit like that.
dude, honestly though, I agree with you guys that it would be a nervous thing, but also at the same time, I'm fucking letting the questions fly. dude.
Yeah, she'd be one of those guests where like I'd be trying to prep questions like the
Oh,
whole week
oh,
For
yeah.
sure.
leading up to it.
Yeah.
You know what's funny? You want to know something I do just like in my free time? I prep celebrity questions
That's
good.
in
cool.
case we ever have them
That's
on
a
the
cool
That's
thing.
a
on the
good
pod.
I like that.
I
Who can you give some of the celebrities away?
Who do you think's the number one guy I prep questions for?
Sandler.
Yeah.
Sandler.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah, that was an easy answer.
Wow.
I'm obsessed with Adam
That's
Sandler. He's
awesome.
the coolest guy ever.
I got. Who's a couple of?
I
the
don't know.
others?
I'm trying to think on who, like, it would. I'm just trying to think of how crazy it would be to the first one we have that's like a legit celebrity.
I just wish somebody like would just be that cool celebrity guy and just be like, yeah,
Yeah, I know. Well, yeah,
fuck it, I'll do it.
right.
Yeah,
I
dude.
promise wouldn't be a shit show. It wouldn't be like uninteresting. Like we,
Yeah.
Oh, dude, listen,
we do fine.
we would.
We should get John Bernthal.
Dude, he would
that
be
would be
sick.
I've been watching his podcast.
Yeah.
You see that?
I didn't
I've
know he
seen-
had a podcast.
yeah, it's,
I think it's kind of new.
Oh fuck.
Real ones.
Yeah.
Real ones with John
Yep.
Bernthal.
we.
That's it.
I don't
I see it on
listen.
TikTok
I
a
will
lot.
toot our horns. We would fucking crush a celebrity person on this podcast.
All right. Who's your number? Who's your number one? And it's sky's the limit. You don't got to be realistic with it because I already know mine, and you guys probably know mine too.
My number one that
Yeah, I
we
know
would
yours.
never be able to get would be Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah.
It's
That'd be a
electric.
great one.
That would be like that. Okay, talking about ones
That would
where
be
I wouldn't know what to
electric.
say. Like obviously, I would.
Imagine Iron Man sitting right there. I wouldn't know what to do.
I'm speechless
I have
right
so
now.
many that I'd want, but I definitely have a number one. Which
Yeah, so that's
you
that
gotta
is
tell your number
that's
two
the one.
now.
I'll tell my number two.
I think I've said it before, but probably like Paul McCartney. Which earlier when I was naming bands, I didn't say the Beatles.
You didn't.
They're the greatest
See,
musical band ever. And everyone that says they're over, fuck you. They're not overrated.
So is it that thing like
they're overrated.
they are just like the best where you forgot to even name them because they're just on another level?
Yeah.
I feel that.
That's kind of
it's
like
like when
Leonardo DiCaprio.
I was gonna say that's like when they would come out with the top party school lists,
Yeah.
and they'd leave WVU off because it just
It's another
It's nice.
caliber.
Yeah.
Yeah.
goes without saying.
So what?
My number one would be Sandler, but I think my number two would be like Paul Rudd.
Paul Rudd
Paul
would
Rudd
be,
would be cool.
dude. He
Yeah.
would be fun. he would be a fun guest.
Dude,
Paul
he'd be
Rudd.
so much fun.
All right, you guys all know mine. It's McConaughey.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would love to talk to that guy.
All right. Well, listen,
He'd be sick.
we have to appease the two audiences here. So, who is your first female
Oh,
that you would like to hear?
That's a good question. Wow.
Female for me, probably, and this is just me being a homer, I would love to sit down and talk to Jennifer Garner.
oh, that's a good as fuck one.
That's a good one.
Jennifer Garner,
That's
I
a
feel
really
like
good
she
one.
would be awesome to talk to.
She's from West Virginia
Yeah.
too,
Yeah.
right? Yep.
I think I was going to say Jennifer Aniston had first thought.
Yeah. Okay.
Jennifer Aniston, that would
So
be
you guys
unreal.
are covering some good
Oh, I know
answers
mine.
for me.
I know mine. She's a younger gal.
Oh,
Man, I'm
Halsey, too. I love Halsey.
It's just, I mean, like the first name that came to mind, so I got to go with it. I think is Tina Fey.
Oh
Dude,
my
she
God,
would be
That
fun.
would be awesome.
She'd be
She might, in my opinion, I think she might be the most talented female comic ever.
She's very.
And
funny.
I don't know if she does a lot of stand up, but I just mean like her writing.
I was going to say,
And,
how
like,
much does she writes a lot?
Oh,
doesn't
she writes a lot.
I actually have two.
like she has her hand in like a lot of very good comedy stuff.
And again, I just tweeted about this movie. It's actually on HBO Max. This Is Where I Leave You.
Great
She's
movie. I
awesome.
love that movie.
She's awesome in that movie. So shout out Tina.
First
Fey.
one that came to mind. She's a younger gal around our age. Zendaya.
Oh yeah,
I think
dude.
she would be cool as
Yeah,
fuck.
that'd
She'd be
great.
cool as
She
fuck.
seems really cool.
You
and
think
then-
Tom would sit on the couch while
Oh
we're
hell yeah!
recording?
He'd be like, "Oh fucking, what's up, mate?"
What he'd be a good one.
Yeah.
What movie did you say, Tina Fey?
This Is Where I Leave You.
Is that the one about she's a college admissions?
No.
No.
This
with
one. This
Jason
one's
Bateman.
about with Jason Bateman, Adam Driver. Their dad dies, and they all go live at home.
Oh, okay, yeah.
yeah, but
Do you know
I
the one I'm talking about?
that movie's with Amy Poehler.
No.
Ca-
It's Paul Rudd. It's her and Paul Rudd. Tina Fey and Paul Rudd.
I'm trying to.
I watched it. Never heard of it before. And when I was on my honeymoon in Hawaii, I saw it on HBO Max. She's like a college admissions person for like an Ivy League school.
Oh damn! I'll check
and
it out.
Paul Rudd,
Is a teacher.
he's a teacher,
I know.
and he has this like kid who he thinks very gifted, and it's the kid's dream to get into this said school. Anyways, like a bunch of shit starts unraveling. She comes to the conclusion that like the kid is actually her son. It's very good.
All right.
Watch it. It's actually really good.
All right.
Oh man,
It's actually really good.
Yeah, Zendaya and Tom.
yeah, they'd be sick.
All right, dude. Well, what about your favorite Mexican person? Just kidding. but yeah, is that it?
I think it's been a time. I
Yeah.
don't know.
I guess.
I
That's
could
been a
name my
time.
favorite Mexican.
Go ahead.
Probably Rey Mysterio.
That'd be cool.
George Lopez.
George
Oh,
Lopez.
that'd be a
I
good
was
one.
praying to God that he was Mexican,
I think
and he
pretty
wasn't
sure
like
is.
Spanish or something. I would have
Uh,
felt bad.
But all right, it's been a time.
I hate his show, too. Sorry.
Make,
Not a fan.
make sure to follow me on Twitter, Instagram at Juice Fisherman. Subscribe to the Juicebox YouTube. Links in the bio. Thank you, everybody, for all the love and support as always, and we will see you next week.
And you can catch me at John Theodore Nixon on Instagram. That's John Theodore Nixon on Instagram. I'm on the Juicebox Podcast Twitter. That's at the Juicebox Pod. That's at the Juicebox Pod. Follow us on Facebook, the Juicebox Podcast. We are not the Diabetes, the Juicebox Podcast.
Follow me on Twitter at Bubba Slider. Follow me on Instagram at _Harry Slider, I think.
What do you mean you think?
I think that's it.
Yeah, sorry I showed up late today. Inopportune phone call, but it is what it is. Shit happens. The Juice Box is just going to continue to be as hardworking as possible. And I'm only available for comment on Twitter at JuiceBoxZar. That's at JuiceBoxZar. That's ZAR.
Z as in zebra, A as in apple, R as in Reebok.
Don't get it twisted.
Bye-bye.